Hello everybody. Y'all want to see this 51 put together, don't you? Well, we're gonna give it a shot here and see if we can't finish the muffler mod and do a few other things. We're gonna try silver soldering the hole up in the muffler. That's the factory outlet. We take the cover off of them, beat the cover back out, try to solder the hole up, then we cut a new hole in the front of the muffler and put it back together.
So it don't burn the chain brake handle like all 55, 51s, 50s do.
Yeah, that way it don't burn everything up.
Most Husqvarnas, old 2 Series.
And here we go again. I have not brought my glasses out here, so I'll put these on for a second so we can clean this thing up. We're going to take a little Scotch-Brite, clean it up. We're going to silver solder it. That looks fair. We're going to try to put just a little bit of the paste on here with the screwdriver this time and see if that helps direct the, well, I'll try and turn it that way so y'all can see it. Everything's backwards from what I normally do. I'm going to take a screwdriver and just put a minute amount of paste right where I want the silver solder to stick. I'm going to try to get it right up in that crack. It's probably going to stick everywhere except exactly where I want it to stick. So anybody that knows anything about this, you know what I'm talking about. Because it always seems to go everywhere except exactly where you want it. So, you know how it is. The main thing is we get the hole stopped up. We don't want it burning the handling too or anything like that anymore. And we're going to give it a shot. We'll see what happens. Wish us luck. And if you're watching this and you know I'm doing it wrong, tell me. Because we're just learning how to do this ourselves. We've been welding everything. And the silver solder is supposed to make it a little bit smoother looking than some of the welding.
Fan's blowing.
Yeah. It's running up there. It's running where the flux run. I kind of figured that's what would happen. Well, it looks okay. Looks a lot better than it would have if I welded it.
It'll look better when it dries too.
It'll look better after you grind it a little bit. And one thing you didn't even think of is them 2 holes. But
Okay.
we might just put the 2 screws back in the holes and do 2 other ones. But I actually liked that pretty good. That worked out good. Well, we're going to do a little other stuff and we'll be back in a few minutes, okay? We're still working on the muffler mod. We just about forgot that we weren't filming because we're tired. So what we're gonna show you, we silver soldered the hole shut. You seen that? We just put 2 of them screws in there to block them holes off, because we didn't solder them shut. Now what we did is we marked the front of the muffler and drilled the holes and put the screws in there. So now you take the factory deflector, and it fits back on the front of the muffler instead of the rear.
And so now you don't melt your chain brake.
So now you won't melt your chain brake,
And you get a muffler mod at the same time.
pretty much, yeah. It makes it more effective, more efficient. Makes it look better too.
Why didn't Husqvarna do this from the factory?
Don't know, but we fixed it.
My only guess is probably not to burn logs when you're in the cut. They wanted to keep the exhaust back.
I don't know why they put them so far back. I really don't.
That's my only guess, is to keep sparks or keep the exhaust off of a log, because when you've got the saw buried down in a log and your case is against the log, you got a lot of exhaust, especially in dry conditions. Catch a log on fire. That's my only guess. That's the only thing in my head that makes sense.
But anyway, now that's what the muffler will look like
Much better.
from the front.
Much better.
That'll stop it from melting the chain brake for sure. We have got one more of a mess up there on the table. We're gonna have to clean up one of these days. We've just been doing a lot. We've got to put helicoils in the what I call the firewall. The factory wood screw type screws were stripped. So what we're going to do is put the 5 by 0.80 helicoils in the plastic and then screw the screws into them. And as long as you don't try to tighten them up like they're big screws, they'll hold right good. Oh, mercy. Get the helicoil kit out. Got to hand it over to me. And I think they should probably clean that up a little better.
Yeah, I can clean it. We can clean it.
We'll clean it directly.
We've been busy on other projects. This has kind of been on the back burner for the last couple weeks.
Yeah, we know y'all want to see it. We're trying to hurry up.
Mr. Barry Reynolds has been aggravating me about wanting to see this.
We're building it back together for you, Barry.
Here you go, Barry. This is just for you, bud.
Just for you, baby.
You watch this video, you let me know.
Barry, if you don't watch it, we're going to drive down there and make you watch it. And yes, we can pick on Barry because we know Barry and we can pick on him.
Barry just happens to be the person we call a friend, I guess you could say.
We have several of those.
Yep. We've acquired several of those.
We're going to deburr that rascal just a hair. Yeah, we're gonna power tap it with the tap. It's a lot easier when you're doing it with plastic. Of course, aluminum cuts like that too. As long as you got the hole the right size. That hole wasn't exactly right, but it is now.
All cleaned up.
Some little burrs off the back there. Now, let's see if we can we're going to put the longer, I got long and short helicoils. We're going to put the long ones in here since we're holding in plastic. We're We're gonna try it on video and see how it works out. Y'all know how helicoils go. Sometimes they work fine, sometimes they are stuck together like these two are right now. There we go. I'm gonna take them a little bit deeper than the actual surface. There's one. I probably should chamfer that hole just a little bit more, but I done took the chamfering tool off the drill. If it goes in, we'll go with it. If it don't, then we'll chamfer it. A little more. A little more. We're going to do another time. Now, just got to break the pieces out of the bottom. They'll break off.
Throwing stuff around.
Throwing stuff around. I like to hit them with something because it seems like when you hit them with your hand, it don't do it. But when you hit it with something, it seems to knock them right out of there. Oh mercy, there's so much stuff over here. See if it'll work as soon as I clean the heads of them.
Good enough for government work.
My dang washer fell off. There it is. Oh. We're probably gonna have to make the bolts the right size. I don't know exactly where the carburetor's at. Probably find the carburetor and the yeah. Is that the screw that we figured will already work?
I believe those are the ones that come out.
Nope, because it's a 5 by 0.80. It's already a threaded screw, so
I got more over here. I might just
hold that one on there, screw the other one down and see how much longer, because I know it's probably gonna have to be shortened. That will need just a little bit off of it. I wonder if these two right here will work. We might just shorten them, that way they're the same screws. screw. Needed the threads cleaned up a little bit. I didn't clean them. That ought to do. Probably just shorten those. I'll probably just shorten these, that way they're the same, the way it'll be the same screw. Don't look as bad when they're the same screw. Yeah, there's plenty of threads there. I'm going to take them two washers off on the table. Where are my cutting pliers? I don't know whether these cut these screws or not. These Allen screws or hex screws are hard to cut. One. Now they're shorter. I know they won't fit in the hole very well. I gotta grind the ends of them down. I'm gonna clean the back side of them off just a hair, so hold on just a second.
Oh, Barry, this is also for you, since you didn't think that his drill weighed 3,700 pounds.
This is the drill compared to me.
Jeremy's right at 6 foot. That's the drill press.
Pretty close to the same length, we're just guessing, ain't it?
Yeah. Not too bad.
Not too shabby. This thing is make everything work before you go to put it together. That way it all works when you put it together. My personal preference anyway. I like it when things work. Not so much when they don't. Yeah, we're shorter than that screw, so we ought to be pretty good. Oh yeah, looks like we might have it just about right. Close did we get? Huh. Well, I couldn't have got it much closer if I'd have measured it.
Not too shabby.
I only like one thread. Yeah, that's what happens. That'll be fine. That'll be just fine. Alright, that's ready to put on now.
Gotta find a circlip now.
Oh, that's right, you lost the piston circlip, didn't you?
Well, yeah, she said you had more. She went flying when we popped it off. Ding. Ding.
What size of this pin is it? 10 millimeter?
I believe so. I ain't measured it to be sure. Here's another 51 top end we can measure. I don't think there's a wrist problem.
Probably one right here. Where's the piston at? Oh. It's on the booger.
Yeah, I already put it on.
We have got to clean stuff off the table. Got so much junk up here, can't even reach anything. I can't see nothing. I found the things. You got the rod down? Or is it all the way up? It's all the way up. It used to work on them bigger rascals. Flashlight. Looks like it's in there. Looks like it's in there. Looks just like that one too. That's probably one for it. I keep a pair of wrist pin clips down there just in case. All right. Well, I reckon you ready to start putting her back together.
I reckon so.
That piston just don't come up far enough for me.
Well, it don't necessarily come up far enough for me either, but it is what it is.
We got the gasket. Or are we doing it without a gasket?
We got to do it with the gasket, I believe, because no, we didn't deck this one.
I don't think we did. I think you checked it without it, didn't you?
Yeah, I believe I did.
Yeah, I think that was the case.
Yeah, because I usually just do a gasket delete on these anyway. It wakes them up a lot.
There you go. Set that over yonder. I gotta put this stuff back in the bag so I can put it back up. I gotta put it back up before I lose it. Because around here, stuff disappears. We got gremlins. I don't want to lose that little tap. It was quite expensive. A little holder. Alright. You gonna put it together?
I reckon so. For 19 minutes.
Woohoo! Are we ready to put it together now? You want to stop? We're gonna stop for a few minutes. We'll be back.